everyone, Emily here. Thanks for joining me today on my channel, PNA Hearing AIDS. I created this channel as a support for parents of children with a hearing loss and or anaphylaxis. I personally have a bilateral hearing loss myself, and I have an anaphylactic peanut allergy. I don't have children of my own, but since I'm a grown child now, I figured I could share my tips and tricks to help parents that are trying to help their children as they navigate just kind of the hard times of dealing with some of these. I wouldn't call them issues, but maybe blessings in disguise. So for today's episode, I'm going to tell you all a little bit about my hearing aid. I personally wear the ReSound GN ENZO 3D. So this is a BTE or behind the ear hearing aid. So this is a BTE or behind the ear hearing aid. There are also RIC or RIC hearing aids, which are receiver in the canal hearing aids. So instead of having the microphone and the receiver here, the microphone and receiver is embedded into the mold. Before I had BTE hearing aids, the behind the ear receiver hearing aids, I had a RIC. And the RIC we deemed just was not strong enough for my ears. And so I was upgraded to a BTE. I had a RIC for a really long time. We were kind of surprised to find out that the audiologist fitted us with a RIC because we don't even know what happened, but my dad's an ear doctor. They thought that we knew that a RIC was not a good option, but they just fitted us with it anyway, when really we should have been in BTE hearing aids. I say we because my sister was in the same situation. She has a severe to profound loss in both ears. She now has a cochlear implant in one ear, but for the longest time we were in RIC hearing aids when we should have been in BTE hearing aids. So it's really important to know the difference between the two. And if your child has a moderate to profound loss and they have RIC hearing aids, I definitely recommend talking to your audiologist about that and or getting a second opinion. It wasn't until my sister was getting her degree in audiology that we realized we've been in the wrong hearing aids for the longest time. We didn't know, but people around us have been able to tell a difference. For example, my sister and I now speak in more complete sentences. We remember to leave our consonants on the end of our words, where before when we couldn't hear, we didn't know to correct ourselves or to intentionally think about what we were dropping off on our words. So I wear these hearing aids because of my audiologist recommendation. Now, it's really hard as a parent because you rely heavily on the education of an audiologist and what they say. It never hurts to get a second opinion. It's always wise to, but always remember that they are doctors. They do have preferences, and it's important to explore all options as you're going forward. So I have a moderate to severe bilateral loss. I wear the BTE ReSound GN ENZO 3D hearing aid. That's best for me. Every hearing loss is different. Just because I wear this aid does not mean that it will be right for your child. So next thing I want to talk about is my hearing aid color. As you probably noticed, they're white. Why did I choose the color white? Well, you'll find out that your child will get to pick all sorts of mold colors and hearing aid colors. I currently wear a sparkly white mold. I also have a clear pair. The hard thing with white and clear is, this sounds gross, but they go yellow fast because of the earwax. So it's important to clean them. You should definitely check out my how to clean ear molds video to keep them as white and as clean looking for as long as possible. Your child will get to choose whatever color they want, and if they aren't old enough to choose, you get to choose for them. Have fun. Have fun. I had so many colors growing up. My favorite was a swirled pink, orange, and green, and they were like neon bright colors. It was awesome. Going back, so why I currently have a white hearing aid is there were a selection of colors to choose from. Phonak has the best selection that I've seen, but ReSound didn't have a great selection. It was like white, black, and a bunch of different tans and browns. They kind of have this thought that people with a hearing loss want to blend in and, you know, which one matches your hair? As a parent, don't say that. That is subtly saying, we don't want you to stick out, we want you to blend in. Yes, as a hearing loss, I want to fit into the hearing world, I want to be oral. But then again, you've got to be careful and walk that fine line of helping your child embrace their hearing loss. And so saying subtle things like, make sure your hearing aid matches your hair, can damage their self-esteem and make them self-conscious of their hearing loss. So refrain from making comments like that. Let your child pick the colors they want. you're already paying for it, or insurance is paying for it if you live in one of the wonderful states that cover hearing aids. If you don't live in a state that covers hearing aids, there are many options. There are scholarship options that you can check out as well. I think I've covered everything with my hearing aids. If you have any questions, let me know. I hope that this video helped you and will help you have some direction as to how to find the right hearing aid for your child. The key is talk to your audiologist, get a second opinion if you need one, and what works for someone else may not work for your child. So be flexible. Use the loaner hearing aids. Try different things out. Don't just feel like you have to stick to one thing. I hope this video helped. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I look forward to making more videos and hope you have a great day.